Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the allotment tour at the end of April. Hope everyone's keeping well, hopefully as healthy as this rhubarb is doing. It's still going bonkers, and it did provide some quite nice rhubarb gin and vodka gin, which I might well do next year. So we've got some tulips, wallflowers at the front there, and hopefully everyone will be able to hear me. It's a bit windy today and there's some rotivating going on in the background, but it's that time of year. People are down getting things ready, and the plot, well, I think it's mostly been nature that's been changing things since the last tour, rather than me doing anything major with some landscaping or anything like that. So we've got, oh, it started to rain. So we've got strawberries and garlic kicking off in here. There's been a few allotmenteers posting up about the black centres of early strawberry flowers that have got caught by the frost. So we, like most people, we've got a mix of the ones that have been had and the ones that hopefully won't be had. So we've got the potatoes, the Nicholas and the Sarpo Blue Danube. So rather Sarpo Blue Danube, Mira being something else. And there we got the sweet peas that, as usual, haven't really grown anything in this time of year. And a pot of lemon balm and pinks. And the broad beans. We have signs of beans. We've also got signs of mare's tail in this particular bed, and we've got lots of bindweed as well all around, which just have to keep an eye on that. Our spare strawberries and the gooseberries and black currants. Since the last video they've put on quite a lot of greenery. Got a few spare onion sets have been popped in there. This is going to be our plot all over, really. It's going to be beds are just going to be mixed with things that didn't fit in neatly in other beds, but we'd rather not throw them away if we've got the space. Just go for it. So radishes, beans, some garlic chives. There's parsley there that's just about giving up the ghost, and the carrots are in that bath there. That's sweet candle again. Did very well last year. So we've still got some cover crops, and some spinach there, and the other spinach has been ousted, and we've got some lettuce in there, and still some cover crops and cabbages. And we've got onions and shallots over there. Another cover crop. So we've got beetroot and spinach in that one. And spinach doesn't look that far off cropping time, so that'll be quite nice. So I've been working a little bit at the back of the corral with the view to putting one of the baths back there for growing blueberries in. I've also just popped in some paving slabs under this bench, but also I've moved it forward and put in a new bed there. So that's going to be taking the butternut squash up a trellis initially, and then we're looking at putting in an apricot. And the butternut squash was going to go over the rose arch, but we were discussing the how far the root system goes, and we thought because of the red love apple tree on one side and the pluot on the other, it was probably best just to try and put things with very little roots around the rose arch, like sweet peas. So we got rosemary there. There are sort of patches of grass that are being reseeded at the moment. And we've got some lupins just growing up in the bark there. Well, not a lot happened here. I was hoping that by this time, a month after the previous video, I would have done the steps, but various things got in the way. Easter holidays, roadworks. As Waldo, the thornless blackberry, that's doing alright. Not massive growth, as you compare that growth in the time that it's been in, which is over a month, with the its little rambling brother. That's probably just grown up at that height in the space of a couple of days. So the pond is still looking pond-like, and I've put in a new heuchera on this side. That's marmalade variety, and a nice big hosta. So the comfrey is doing well. So just round the back here I've put in some pinks in front of the daylilies. Okay, and the fluot is having done its blossom. It's putting on some leafage. So down into the area with Sicken's strawberry patch. We just cleared that of the field beans the other day, so they've got the residues around them. And we've got cover crop here. This is the area that's going to have the sweet corn in it, and this area in front has got 3 lines of parsnips, and the peas. Cover crops and the garlic, which is looking great. There has been an issue with a little bit of rust, but we're trying to fight that with just giving them some humates and sort of liquid seaweed feed. And the chard is still going. So the flower garden, the fruit garden rather, we've got a couple of beds we've popped in the front. Seemed that was like wasted space. I removed the rosemary that was there, it was getting in the way. And we've got some beetroot along the front, and it's flower seeds popped in the back there. Lavender is coming on. And I'm pleased to say that the fruit trees are looking lovely and green and lush. Okay, yes, there's signs of life in all of them. Particularly impressed with the blossom on this one. I say that now, but I'm sure I'll look back in previous and future years rather and think it's rather pathetic. That's looking good. Let's have a look at the taberry down here. And the back of the rhubarb, and this is the late cropping rhubarb we popped in. That's all alive, and it's surrounded by yet more onions. Okay, that is it. Hope everyone's having a great time, and I will be seeing you next month. Bye for now.